everybody, welcome to week 9, I think, of our acrylic journey. And today, as you can see, my thumbnail is bare, and that is because I took the polygel off it because I thought I would be brave and try it on my skin. My skin's almost cleared up, so I'm still going to keep the rest of my hands covered and just work on this one nail. As you can see, I've pulled my groovy glove back. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Chinty's forms. I'm going to use their primer pen. I'm going to lay a thin layer of acrylic, that stuff. Hopefully, that's the plan. And then we're going to use one of these gorgeous colours. I'm not sure which one yet, probably the grey knowing me. This one, I think that is beautiful. It's like a grey, greeny colour. If you didn't watch last week's, I think it was, you should have a wee look. The colours are gorgeous. So, I am going to attempt to get this on my finger. In fact, I'm going to stop filming and finish prepping this nail. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we've done all that prep. I haven't used a dehydrator because, as you can see, after wiping with alcohol and acetone cleanser, it's relatively dehydrated. My nails are pretty dry. So, let's get this form on, and then we're going to use the primer pen. But it could be a battle with the form, so let's go. I may fast forward this if it goes horribly wrong. They're very sticky, very, very sticky. I can certainly say that much for them. This is fun. Okay, let's open the back. Now, my thumbnail tends to go up the way, like a bit of a ski slope. So I need to make adjustments to the form and make allowances for that. If I can get my finger in the bloody form. Okay, so we can see that I need to take a wee bit off of there because it's not going to sit properly. So we need to cut it a wee bit. Not a whole lot, but a wee bit. Oh, not bad, isn't it? No, that's actually sitting pretty good. You think? Aye, that's okay. Because I will be going... what have I done? I will be going for a whatchamacallit shape. I know what shape I mean. A tapered thingy, coffin shape. Okay, we're going to try and work with that. Let's see how we got on. So let's do this primer. I'll have to do the whole nail because there's no product on this nail whatsoever. So, as you can see, I'm trying not to touch the skin, but I do have very shaky hands. So I'll let that evaporate, and then we're going to do another wee layer of primer. Want to give this the best chance possible. And I know it looks like I've got cuticle and skin still on the nail, but it's not, honestly. It's just dry patches where I've buffed. Where did I put the lid? Oh, there it is. Okay. By the way, that stinks. That is absolutely rotten. Right, see, now, I tried so hard to get that form on right and it's squint. Sorry, just taking a wee sip of coffee. Calm my nerves. Okay, I'm going to have to work with it squint because I'm not taking it off and fighting again. So, let's try this. I've already prepped this brush because I had to clean it a wee bit. I left a wee bit acrylic in it last time. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use the Young Nails method this week and see if I got on better with that. So what we're going to do is this, just a wee bit, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put it here at the free edge. What does it say? Make contact with the nail. And then walk it up the sides. Now I've got the window open and I have had the monomer outside because it's quite warm in this house today. But it still seems to be setting pretty quick. So this may not go exactly as planned. Let's try and dampen this monomer. No, this acrylic a wee bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, of course, because I will be filing it and sorting it, but I want to get it as good as I possibly can. So I don't have too much filing to do. Yeah, that looks crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's not how it looks when they do it. Not how it looks at all when they do it. But there again, I'm no Greg Sabo. I'm just wee Faye, hoping to get this right. Look, see now I've totally missed contacting it there. So let's do that again. And I don't mind how many beads it takes to get this right. I really don't. And I have to do a wee bit of filing, then so be it. But I want to make sure I've got proper contact, proper cover and support in the right place where I need it, etc, etc. And it is going on lumpy and bumpy. However, we shall work with that, we shall work with that. And I'm sure it's not the end of the world if this nail doesn't work out and I have to soak it off and go back to poly for the time being. It is not the end of the world. So much for a thin layer, eh? It's about as thick as I am. Oh dear, let's give this a wee shake. It's hard doing it on your own thumbs, isn't it? Polygel, it's not so bad because you don't really have to have your finger pointing down the way. You can do polygel in any position you want, really, because it won't go anywhere. I hope you can see that. I don't think I'll be using a colour because this just isn't going to plan. It's drying very fast. I didn't realise it was going to dry this fast. And as you can probably hear, I do have the window open, so I don't know what is going on. I just want a tiny, tiny wee bit. It's this that's wrong, eh? It's this is sticking up. I knew I should have trimmed it. No, it hasn't actually quite joined at that side either. What a bloody mess. What an absolutely diabolical mess. Yeah, that's not exactly how I had planned. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it set. We're going to pinch it and take the form off and see if we can work with it. If not, I will be starting this video again and you will never see any of this shit. That's my plan, that's my master plan. Need to get my pinching tool. And see, now I can't really pinch that, can I? Because it's all going to be drying at different times. And look at it for the side. That's horrible. Okay, I'll come back when this is set. So most of it's set, but this wee bit here that I added last, it's still a bit wet. You can hear the difference of the clicky noise. When you come round here, it's more of a thud than a click. So, need to leave that for another couple of minutes. Okay, I think we're good to go. So, let's take this form off and see what a disaster we've got. Fabulous C-curve. Just a shame about that actual nail being total shit. Oh, that isn't dry. Look, see? It's not. It's still a bit sticky. However, we'll be taking that bit off anyway because it's feckin' ugly. So, I have here an 8-80 file. I'm going to give my finger a wee wipe actually because it does feel a bit sticky. So I'm just going to give it a wee wipe with some alcohol. Right, okay. So you can see where I was going to swear there, but I'm trying not to swear on my videos, but sometimes I can't help it, it just slips out. Okay, so you can see there where it's too far down. I need to do the bottom arch on both sides. I mean, that one is more effed up than that side. No, not effed up. Further up. Do you know what I mean? You probably do, because you all came up talking about. And definitely need to get these sidewalls in order. So I'm going to file. I don't know if it'll be on camera. I don't know if I'll keep recording or if I'll do it off camera and then come back. But we'll just see how it goes. That looks horrendous. Okay, we're back with this nail, and from a distance, I mean, I haven't filed the shape or anything, I've just took the bulk off. From a distance, it could be okay, but because of how much I had to file to get this whole thing even, because it was so bumpy, there's no product down here, there's very little along here, and the tip is so thin because of the lumps and bumps that was on it when I smoothed it out. So I'm not even going to bother shaping that. I'm going to soak it off and go back to polygel. So I know this week was a bit of a disappointing video, folks. I'm kind of gutted myself, but on the upside, what I can take away from this is that I am not yet ready to be putting acrylic on anybody's fingers. So I'll be back to using Little Evie next week, and I'll still keep practicing through the week, and we will come up with something for next week. So I'm sorry this was a bit of a shit video, but as you know, sometimes this just happens. and hopefully it'll be better next week. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all the encouragement. Oh, and hello to any new subscribers. I know I've got a few. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. We're a friendly bunch. Just start a chat down in the comments and you're guaranteed people will chat with you. Okay, thanks everybody. See you next week. Bye.